The old pop point gets the nibbles. Oh yes! Well, it's always good filming an intro at the end of the day. We went out this morning, launched at Stony Point. We're just pulling into Stony Point now, and did the drive down to the eastern entrance. It was pretty good this morning getting down there, and getting out it was pretty rough. It got a little wet and she was pretty lumpy, but yeah, when we were out there we didn't think to get the cameras out at the start, but we got 3 fish pretty much straight away off 3 schools or 3 lots of birds that we've seen, and unfortunately, yeah, didn't get any of that on film because we weren't really thinking about getting it out in that rough. So once we got it out, we got a couple more fish. So I think today we ended up with 5, missed a couple, and yeah, as that sun come out and that wind dropped off, the fish sort of shut down. So we just made it back and did the run back, and just about to pull up to the ramp. So yeah, good day out. This is at the start of the video. Check out the action. Get to the bird. Bird's chasing it. Oh yep, I got that. Wait. Oh yep, I got that. Wait. I got everything then. That's fucking epic. So what we're doing here, guys, sorry it's a bit late, we've got a few in the basket already, so we're not seeing the fish today. We're just cruising up and seeing schools of mutton birds sitting on the top of the water, and we're just blind casting into them. I don't know if I got that take on video then, but it was pretty epic throwing the pop queen in there, and yeah, the fish must be just sitting under them and just waiting for, yeah, lures and bait and stuff to go over the top of them. So Joel's hooked up now, and it's at the boat, I think he said, and I'm going to get the net out, but I'll explain what we're doing a little bit later and we'll go from there. Thanks. He was here. What do you get him on?
Pop queen. The #1 lure out here, I reckon.
He comes off.
Good net job, mate.
Good net job. We'll have to edit that out. What do we got here? Pop queen, southern bluefin tuna out the eastern entrance here. Beautiful. He slammed it too.
Oh, really? Ready? There he is.
Beautiful fish.
Awesome. Ready?
Yep. Gone. Yeah, baby. Well, we finally made it out. It's been a pretty rough morning. It's back down a little bit, but now, but still pretty average. Joel's just got his pants down. But yeah, so we kept the cameras away and just had a fish this morning, and it's been pretty good. We've caught 2 straight up, and then just then, as you would have seen on that footage, then we're just following that pop clean back, and Joel got slammed by a good fish. Just fishing off the mutton bird schools, and yeah, so that's all we're doing. So today we've just basically been just driving around, looking for schools, looking for flocks of birds, and
Schools of birds.
yeah, schools of birds. Looking for birds sitting on the water. We're just cruising up to them, getting as close as we can, and just throwing poppers into them, like all sort of essentially blind casting. We don't know if there's fish under them, but we've hit 3 so far, and we've caught fish on each one. So we're going to continue doing this. There's a heap of birds behind us there, as you can see, and yeah, we're just going to cruise around, look for the birds, and then throw poppers on the outskirts of them, and yeah, hook up. Over there, over there. See him over there? Yeah. The old pop clean gets the nibbles. Yeah. Oh yes! Oh yes! This is awesome. Same thing, we're just finding those schools of birds like we did then, casting into them, and they are climbing all over it. This is the 4th or 5th one today. 5th, and missed a few.
On our 4th.
They're good fish too, real good fish. They're still busting out now with those birds too.
Well, that's tough. It'll be hard with 2 doubles up in the mid.
Yeah. There's no shortage of it.
Yeah, we're safe.
Done a new SW game from NS. Here 3 to 6. I was about to say you can get him in pretty quick, but he just took off. You don't get much more fun than this. Out through the eastern entrance in a tinny. Heaps of big boats out here. They were looking at us going, what are these guys doing? But we're catching them. All on the cast too. Maria pop clean. Doesn't matter what colour either. Good fish. Good fish. Yeah, do that one. And give it a come out running. Yeah, it's good. You just press the screen or just touch it. That's pretty good. And then just put it in that corner. Get right up.
mate.
That's how you net them. Bang. How good's that? Another one in the boat. Rough weather, small tennies, pop queens. Getting it done. All right. That's the lure that did the damage. Little pop queen 160 on the tuna. We've just been casting them into the schools of birds and not really ripping it, just giving it a little bit of a twitch and a pause. And on that pause, they're just coming out and just smashing it from under the bird. So yeah, we've just been a nice, slow, steady retrieve and just plenty of pauses. And yeah, that's how they've been getting them today. It's been pretty good. We'll get this guy back pretty quick. Good fish. Dive him in. Dawn.
Look at the sounder.
Stay on the sounder. Well, we found another patch of birds all to ourselves. That's been the issue. We've been finding the birds, getting one or two casts and hooking up normally, but then 3 or 4 boats will troll through the middle of them and then spook the fish, birds will disappear, and then you have to wait again and it's all over. So we're just out here now. Joel's having a cast into a patch of birds now and there's not a boat anywhere to be seen. So and it's a big patch of birds. So hopefully, you know, we can get another couple of strikes and put a few more bends in the rod. That wind's picking up again now. It's getting a bit lumpy. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. Well, now that sun's come out, guys, and the birds just seem to have just disappeared. So I think it's a totally different day. So now we're just driving around looking for milling fish and ripples on the water. Like, it's just a dark patch that you'll see rippling, and that's generally bluefin tuna under them. But
there is something under there.
well, that's it for the day, I think. She's got real calm, real sunny, and the fish and the birds are gone missing. So we're going to punch it back in through the eastern entrance now before she's supposed to blow up a bit later on. So pretty good day. I think we landed 5 on the poppers casting into the schools, into the flocks of birds, I should say. Not the schools, I've been saying schools of birds all day. And yeah, into the birds, just working the outsides of them, and yeah, it was really good. And then yeah, as soon as that sun's got up, the wind's backed off and the birds have disappeared. It's sort of been a bit quiet and we haven't really seen many milling on top or whatnot on our way back in. So yeah, we're going to punch it back. Pretty good day, plenty of tuna, and yeah, pop queens as always. We got the nibbles.